Alright, folks, buckle up because it's time for some more memes in the memest of formats, which is Pioneer, barely even a format. It usually takes a while for the leaks to fire, so I'm just gonna get this going while I do a little deck tech. If you have been checking out my VODs lately, you know about Pioneer Reclaimer, which was something that happened. We're not gonna go too much into detail. But basically this is the optimized version of that deck, which is cutting the Reclaimers and making the deck infinitely better by default. Basically base ban splashing red for Omnath and Chain to the Rocks. And yeah, gaining some value with silliness like Yorion Blinking, Skyclave Apparition, and Omen of the Sea. And the big finisher of the deck, of course, is the implacable combo between Confounding Conundrum and Follow the Thrans. Let's go. Buckle up because these leagues are long, okay? So Sand looks pretty good. We have some pretty good, decent removal. We have some card draw. A little bit of everything. Oh, this hand is magnificent. Oh, man. Mono green can be a tough matchup. It's winnable, but it can be tough. We got perfect colors. That's literally all you need. Oh. Okay, so we're playing against maybe an aggro, some aggro version of mono green. This is kind of awkward. I guess that we can't growth spiral here, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna chain to the rocks this guy. That is the easy part. What I'm thinking about is, I think that what I want to do... No, never mind. So I want to play this, and next turn I'm going to shock off this Temple Garden, and we can growth spiral into Omen. Should be a pretty nice little curve. Yeah, if this is the aggro version of any deck, basically, we probably have a fine matchup against it. Change of plan, I guess. Creatures opponent? What do you mean, creatures? You got none of that. Okay, never mind. That one's actually pretty good. Not unbeatable by any means of the imagination, but potentially a problem. Okay, so let's sequence properly here. So I'm gonna play the Fable Passage, and I guess that we're just gonna pass this turn. And what we're gonna do here is get a forest, and then we can Omen into Growth Spiral. Yeah. See, it's like a weird version of mono green. Maybe with a more creature heavy approach. Okay, that guy is scary. That guy is actually freaking scary. When it gets going, it beats down super hard. They're playing shit off the top. That's what's going on. I'm like, wait, why do they still have two cards? Okay, so that was like the sickest Vivian turn ever. My opponent just drew 3 cards off of this. I'm starting to get slightly worried. Just slightly. We're like 1 Omnath away from just turning these around, obviously. We're gonna Omen first. Chain is good. Mr. Seri MTG with a tier 1 sub, coming back for 5 months. 5 months strong. Very strong indeed, Mr. Seri. Thank you for the continued support. There we go. How much damage am I taking here? I think we have to chain to the rocks this guy, because otherwise my opponent's going to draw too many cards. Gonna Omen on in step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking 3, 6, 7, 8 this turn. 9, 10, 11. So we're still kind of fine. We can potentially use this Yorion to blink the sphere and exile the Vivian or the beast tokens that the Vivian's generating. Under the Yorion. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna have enough mana. I'm saving this growth spiral because I want to see if we can combo it, but it seems like this turn the Vivian's not drawing cards, fortunately for us. Yeah, if we catch a fetch on, we should be good. Because Omnath pays for itself. Oh, that's really scary. Seven mana. You're gonna get to tutor for something. Voracious Hydra. Oh, that's lethal. Okay. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. All right, so Boom, Gustos, Verdicts. Because they make the Surak gives the thing haste. Do you know what that Surak does? I actually played this guy in, I think it's standard. I think I did play this guy in standard in Timor. So it gives a creature haste. So they would give haste to the 10/10 Hydra. Yeah, I mean, that's why I packed it in, because I knew what the card did. But yeah, honestly, it's not an obvious one, obviously. Unfortunately, this seems like not the plan where I want to be. I want to be on damage control. And they can even make mana off their dudes. This hand looks very good to me, though. Into it. Very, very much into it. Triumph Go. The perfect start. The perfect start. Look at this start. Turn 1 Triumph Go. Pfft. We can Nomen on end step, then Udo plus, I guess if we find the white source, we can chain to the rocks, but we probably might not want to do that. We're probably going to be digging, oh. We're going to be digging for a Wrath. Ooh. Yeah, I guess we keep both of these, huh? We can't cast the Omnath just yet, so maybe that's a reason to bottom it. We definitely want the Gust. Like, the Gust is gonna stay on top. I think we're gonna bottom the Omnath for now. No, we're not. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Bottoming Omnath. It sounds so silly when I hear myself say that. It sounds so silly. Imagine me thinking that I'm not gonna find the mana to cast Omnath on the following turn. Pff, silly me. Silly me. Okay, that's the Great Henge, okay. Pioneer for perfect for color mana ACC. Yeah, for a second there I was mistaken, you know. We only have one white source, which is kind of awkward. Because I would definitely want to double spell here. I think we're gonna have to go for the Great Henge though. So let's Brooding Pool. We're just going to the Tension Sphere, the Great Henge. Holding up Aether Gust. About is playing an interesting deck. It seems like it's just worse than the normal Devotion deck, right? I think we're gonna Gus the Ronas. And they put the guy on top. Maxicono86, thank you for the follow. So this is the turn that we resolve good old Omnath, the locus of creation. Missing land drops, unfortunate. Gus Dorona. That's very good, Stubbs. That's very good. That is very, very good. Gus Dorona. Gus Dorona. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. That's Aronas. Okay. It's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage, but it's gonna be a burst of damage right here. Is that lethal? Holy shit, this might actually just be lethal. How much is this? 13? So we have to chump just to not die? Damn, son. But we definitely have to chain this. So I guess we Udo. Oh, now you show up? Where were you last turn? That's what I want to know. We're just dead now. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting to die. I wasn't expecting to die that previous turn. I thought that we were in a fine spot. And then we just lost. We apparition this, we jump here, we take 4, and we have to shock in order to play the apparition, so that doesn't work. We triumph. We chain the rocks, triumph, exile this, we still take 7. Yep, that's it. Wow. Alright. Alright. I don't think there was anything I could have done. Yeah, I guess I could have not gusted the guy. I could have not gusted the Ronas. I mean, the story obviously is the fact that we missed the land drop. If we had hit that land drop, it would have been fine. Because that means that we just get to game 4. And those 4 life was the difference, ended up being the difference between winning and losing. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. So I think that was what got us. I think I'm gonna go Steam Vents on 1, Island on 2, because I don't want my opponent to know that I'm playing Teferi. These conundrums are looking awful. Never mind, they're looking great. We get Reclaimers and now the deck is awful. Wow, we can't even beat the aggro decks. Terrible. Naban? What? All right. Bounce you. Mono Blue Devotion with Naban, Dean of Iteration. Iteration? Iteration. Ooh. The Thrans is gonna fall hard. The Thrans is gonna fall, alright. Oh, that's right. That's the number. I forgot about the number. You have to be kidding me that they have no place. Why would they have no place there? Like, what's their deck if they have no place? Holding up counter magic, yeah, that must be it. Oh, that's right, Merfolk Trickster, of course. That makes sense. The only bad thing is that like we have all of this removal. Oh, never mind. Green, white. My opponent doesn't want to play anymore. Look at this clean sideboarding. Beautiful. Cut the bad cards, bring in the good cards. Submit. Perfect. They have a family, have mercy, yeah. I mean, we don't know if they have a family. Maybe they do. One of my favorite Simpsons bits is with the Hamburglar. When Homer is like, He's stealing all the hamburgers! And he like starts beating the guy down. And the kid is like, stop, stop, he's already dead. Priceless. Priceless, timeless, delightful. Oh, that's right. I didn't cut the Arch of Araska. Whoops. Okay, so this sequencing is going to be a little bit weird, but I think it makes sense. So I'm just going to fetch for basic plays here so I can play Triumph on 2. And now my opponent's going to play their silly dude. But now we can kill it. Oh, the perfect curve, chat. The perfect curve. Oh my god. Could this curve be any perfecter? The answer is no. No, it could not. No such thing as a perfecter curve. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little known fact, but actually The Simpsons are probably more than a cult classic in Argentina. But The Simpsons are kind of like, how could I explain? Like the voice of a generation. So what happened was, I feel like I've talked about this story on stream already once. But basically what happened was there was one of the main channels in Argentina, like the TV channels, actually bought the rights to The Simpsons, and they would use them. Like they would use them a lot, as in they would literally play The Simpsons every day at least for 2 hours, and then during the weekends they would have marathons every weekend, which were like 6-hour long episodes. 6-hour long, like, of straight episodes. So my generation, and like probably up to like 5 years below me, maybe a little bit more, we just grew up with The Simpsons constantly being played. So we know most episodes from like the old school Simpsons. We just know them by heart. And of course, I think I'm just gonna play Yorion here. I'm telling this story, and I am not playing this game anymore. It's not the best Yorion I've ever played, but it's okay, I guess. But basically, we would constantly reference The Simpsons all the time, talking with Simpsons references, things like that, because it's just super ingrained in the culture, for us. So Simpsons mean a lot to basically every Argentinian guy or girl from like my generation. Each opponent mills 2, then you scry 2. Okay. My opponent's doing some cute stuff over there. It doesn't seem very good, but story is more interesting than the whole Pioneer format. I am not arguing with that. No arguments with that. I think I'm just gonna play Elspeth Conquers Death, mostly because it seems not particularly easy for me to be able to get value from this card in this matchup. So the fact that I can get value from it right here means that it's probably enticing. We don't attack because we're playing the control deck. Everyday CBC played Simpson reruns here in Canada. I never missed them. You can even talk to me at 5 o'clock. Yeah, exactly. And the thing about like old school Simpsons is that it is always so much better than anything else that you could be watching, right? That is the best things about the old school Simpsons episode. Like, they're so well written, they're so much fun. They're just like so way above average compared to literally any other program that you could be watching, any other series, any other movie. So you just watch The Simpsons because that was literally the best thing you could be doing. That is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. My opponent's living the dream out there. My opponent is living the dream out there. Let's fucking go, opponent. I love it. We're gonna wrath them and nothing's gonna have mattered, but it was still cool when that happened. Yeah, Simpsons was always the best EV play. Like, not even close. Not even close. Oh, we have the City's Blessing. Sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So we can take 2 damage to put Urine in my hand. But there's not that much value on that because I'm getting back Elspeth Conquers Death anyway. So I'm just gonna Wrath here. And we can Wrath at instant speed. Because I just plus the fairy. So we're just gonna chill here. They drew a good 5 cards out there though, so that's pretty strong. I doubt that it's gonna be good enough, and I'm really interested by them playing this card. Like, I don't understand the purpose of this card. Like, it seems very bad. Time to rebuild, OP. That's a way to do it. Not choosing to draw any cards. Very interesting. Oh no, my opponent tapped my Elspeth Conquers Death. Brutal. We missed on a draw from this Teferi, which is a little bit annoying. I think we're still fine though. Another Gadwick here, okay. Now they're draw 3. There we go. So Yorion comes back. Do I want to blink anything? We blink this, I guess, because it exiles the second Harbinger for free. So let's do that. But we don't blink the Tef. Green, blue, 1. Growth Spiral. I obviously don't want to bounce this guy, so I guess we just Apparition it. Plus Tef. This comes back. Exile your dudes. Let's go. Yarn is back, bigger and stronger than ever. Let's go. Risen Reef. So my opponent gonna assemble the combo again. Someone surprised that Wizard didn't make a new yellow mana for unsets to make it P related. P can be other colors. Collected Company. Okay. Okay, okay. Ooh. My opponent stacked their triggers wrong, or they just don't want to bounce this, I guess. Because they could have tapped and then maybe bounce something. Collected Company sounds kind of weird in the Master of Waves deck, but I guess it's cool. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Blink Master Waves and go for the Milden plan. That's some smart thinking back there. Sure. Tap my dude for no reason. I do have a lot of mana, I'll give him that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think that we're gonna play this because we probably could use the mana. The question is, do I want to bounce my Skyclave or do I want to bounce my Yorion? We do have another Yorion, so I think I'm gonna bounce my Skyclave because it also means that I get to wrath away the token that they get back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fairy doing some serious nonsense here. They just have nothing. They have nothing. Okay, so Udo, blue, blue, green, green. We beat Mono Blue Devotion, chat, with Collected Company. Tef was gonna ult? Yeah. Never find an Omnath, doesn't matter. Udo's good enough. Ban Supreme Verdict. You heard it here first. Supreme Verdict's too strong. Format cannot keep up. Ban Supreme Verdict. We're on the play. What a treat. I guess we keep this. Bottom most 5. Oops, all spells maybe? Oops, they like 69 cards. Nice. Okay, they keep 5. We're gonna go with Rogin Triumph. Because there's the possibility that they're playing an aggro deck and we top deck exactly what's his name? I'm gonna try to... Oh, this is probably the combo deck. Yeah, this is definitely the combo deck. Yeah. So I guess I should have got a conundrum. Can we beat this deck? How do we beat this deck? I mean, not with this hand, obviously, but we just have to make it all the way to follow the Thrans. Seems tough to achieve. Pog. That's a plan, chat. That is indeed a plan. Whether we can get there in time is another whole nother question, but that is a plan. Thought distortion. No! 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 Am I supposed to play this just for the second clause? Am I supposed to play this just for the second clause? There's... I mean, it could matter. I mean, they can't cast this as is, right? They would need to use the untap a land thingy. They're short of mana as of right now. I guess I am gonna put your in hand though. So they would need to use at least 2 cards or 3 maybe to Thought Distortion me. Okay. Ooh, chat. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. All right, let's get a white source here. And the Thrans is about to fall. Screenshot on the stack. We need a blue source. So Mana Confluence and Forest. Oh, we have a blue source. I'm stupid. Oh, my opponent got back the Lotus field? Oh no, opponent. Oh no, opponent. Triggers. They did not see it coming. They did not see it coming. The meme is too strong. The meme, too strong. That's so bad. So Chain to the Rocks is terrible. And what else? Elspeth Conquers Dead seems very bad too. Why would you feel bad? We're just delivering top quality memes right here, okay? This is top quality meme delivered. We're gonna keep this hand, I think. Can I? Because this is amazing content. It is amazing content. You can't argue with facts, right? Yeah. So this is a meme deck that it's a brew by Stabs. And basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to have a confounding conundrum in play, and then we use Fall of the Thrans to destroy all the lands, and then we blow everything, and then my opponent, when the lands come back because of the Wardening Confounding Conundrum, we get to get their lands. Like they have to bounce the land, so they time walk themselves. That's a Triumph. What are we doing here? I could Omnath and do a bunch of shit next turn. I could Apparition and get rid of this. Seems like the better play. I doubt that my opponents got me killed here with only 2 cards, unless they have like the nuts in hand. But I'm definitely saving this Fabled Passage for after we Omnath. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Instant on sorcery spell. Deck's just too fucking strong, man. I mean, what is my opponent supposed to do? Look at how strong this deck is. What am I doing? I think I'm Teferiing here, right? Fairy, bounce nib. Play this, exile Breeding Pool. Here comes Nib again. Now we can desphere it. Plus Omen. Conundrum. It's interesting. I feel like I do want some conundruming. White 1 and 1. I think we're gonna sack this Soul Guide Lantern just to draw a card. And now this is the ultimate combo, right? Which is, okay, they discarded Pour Over the Pages, so I have to assume that we're super dead here. Uh-oh. It's a lot of mana. Peer into the Abyss. This being in their main deck is kind of interesting. Like, don't they usually have this in the board? I guess they brought it in. I'm honestly just not familiar enough with the format to know what's going on, if I'm being honest. My opponent is so confused. This is hilarious. They're being a great sport though. But like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's as stupid as you think it is. It really is. Does their graveyard matter? Actually, the graveyard might matter. The graveyard might just matter. They really are pouring over the pages. No, my opponent's being great. We're both just like rejoicing on the silliness that is being achieved right now. Except they're playing a real deck and we're not. The sands are tumbling. They have to be going for a Thassa Circle win con, right? So I guess that everything is fine until your opponent draws 22 cards or 24 cards or something. I don't know how many it was, but... And then you just die. But up until that point, we were doing fine. Fae of Wishes. Oh, they Fae for Jace. That's funny. Do we want Aether Gust? It counters Niv and it counters Sylvan's Crying. Seems just bad. I don't think I want ECD. If anything, I could think about Chain to the Rocks, but Cast counters Gracer. Apparition seems pretty bad too, I guess. Apparition can't even attack through Gracer. Can we beat the combo deck with our silly combo? Pretty damn stupid combo. Can we leave the dream though? Can we leave the dream? I don't know if this hand leaves the dream. This hand kind of leaves the dream. It's bottom apparition. Pog. Combo assembled. Combo assembled. Now we just gotta make sure that we get there, chat. What's the better way to sequence this? Basically, I want to guarantee that we get value from this growth spiral by playing the extra land. So I think I'm gonna play the Triumph here and pass the turn. And Omen looking for untapped lands. Untapped lands is the best thing that I can really get. Bottom, bottom. Give me those lands. Easy. Love it. Give me more. Give me more. Blue source. Yes. 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 Yes, chat. Yes. Blue. White. This. Teferi. What are we doing here? Okay. Okay. They get Thespian stage. They have Lotus Field trigger on the stack and use instant speed Skywind land, they have to sack the field. That is the hottest thing I have ever heard in my life. But I don't think I can set it up. We're missing white mana here. Love the dispute. I think I love the Omnath too. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We make mana. We have to use all of our colors. So I guess we're gonna have to... Can we follow the Thrans in the same turn? We're gonna draw the Omnath here. I think we just have to do this. My opponent says stop. I shall not stop, opponent. I'm sorry. We're just exiling their yard here, right? So on our upkeep, set stop. So exile each opponent's graveyard. I would like to get back my lands, please, and thank you. So let's get back Temple Garden and Katria Triumph. Do we just bounce follow that run here? No, we don't, I guess, because we want to get a land so we can have Omnath. Yeah, we need a lands. We need a lands, exactly. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Too much fire. Too much fire. This deck is so stupid. This deck is so stupid. Such a stupid deck. I love it. I love it so much. This hand loses to Thoughtseize, but this is not a coward stream. Thoughtseize my omen. GG's. Alright, just go find Udo. Let's dig for Udo. That was something. I don't know, Stabs. It's not that good if we don't get there. Oof. 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 Okay, we gotta find that white source. We gotta find it. Easy. Easy. Soul Scar number 3. Bring it on. Soul Scar number 3. Keep him coming. No, not that one. Victor Road, thank you for the follow. This deck is hilarious, Victor. This deck is hilarious. GG's. This deck is just so stupid. It's so stupid. Yeah, that game one, I can only imagine your face game one when you see when you see when you see Fall of the Throne get cast against you, and it's just like, excuse me, what? But we're somehow. I streamed this deck twice already, maybe 3 times at this point, and I think I went 4-1 every single time, and we're 2-1 right now as well. It was just like, yeah, exactly. I imagine it would have been something similar to that. That's so funny. Okay, so I guess we have to Tef here because we have to find that land. Alternatively, we could Udo, but we're just getting so much damage from this Bone Crusher. So I think I'm just gonna Defairy bounce the Bone Crusher, hoping to hit a land, and be very sad when I miss. Yep. This is my sad face after I missed the land drop. That one right there. This is the 3rd time, and the other 2 were 4-1s with serious funds. Yeah, that makes sense. Just gonna get mono-redded. We're getting mono-redded, chat. Ooh, Bomad is so sick. Bomad is such a cool card. Gonna get to clear the Tef even if they want to. It's kind of free, so I don't really see a reason to not clear the Tef there. Land, please. Okay. Land, please. There we go. All right. Land off the top, so we can Omnath into land, and maybe we get to play. Oh no, okay, that probably means lethal because they're declining. They're declining one of these. Stabs, thank you for gifting the sub to Victor. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, Victor. Hope you enjoy your stay. Okay, that's lethal. Victor earned it. Oh yeah, Victor really earned it. Okay, so we died. Baffling in sounds great. Esprit Conquers Dead does not. Fall of the Throne does not. Verdict sounds fine. Gust sounds fine. Conundrum sounds lackluster. And Skybinds probably know what we want to be doing. Let's do that. All right, let's see if we can just hit all land drops this time around. Maybe we should be going up to 36 lands. Maybe we should be going up to 36 lands, and maybe this Arch of Araska is just too greedy. Like sometimes it's very cool when it gets going and it's super strong, but I don't know. We don't have second white. Yikes. Also no Udo in this hand. I think I'm gonna ship it. This seems a lot better to me. Yeah, this seems a lot better to me. We're gonna just bin the Yorion. Keep Yorion to the bottom. Opponent doesn't mulligan because they're playing mono red. Mono red doesn't mulligan. think I'm gonna gust this turn. And I'm gonna gust the Vortex because, like, we can deal with it later, but this means 2 mana, and if my opponent wants to put it on top, that means that they can't gain life, so... Now here we go with the Udo. Land. Okay, not bad, not bad. We also have a Wrath that is castable this next turn. So if my opponent plays another creature, we're very happily gonna just Verdict. That sucks. But it's not that bad because we can just answer it with Apparition, so... Land. Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. So I'm gonna Apparition the Vortex. Then I'm gonna chomp, and then next turn we can Wrath. Oh, we have to exile the card in the graveyard? Brutal. Are we playing the copycat deck? No, this is far, far more Mimi. And this is Pioneer, by the way. This is not Modern, so the copycat combo is just not legal. Just play some Soul Scrum Mages, opponent. Come on, come on. Just play some dudes. Let's play some dudes. Nice and easy. Get some dudes into play. If we win, we should cut the last Graveyard Hate and put back in Skybound. We'll be relatively against our own Skyclave and Bufflin and tokens. The problem that I have with Skybind is that it's probably never going to be just necessary. Like sometimes you're just going to be able to get some sick value and stuff, but there's no engine like we had in the other decks that was playing Skybind. So because there's no engine, I don't know, I just don't really love the idea of playing Skybind just like as a fair card basically. Oh, sweet. White, white, blue, 1. So we just gotta find some lands now. But my opponent simply is not... I guess I think it just Collective Defiance and... Wild Slash, that's almost lethal. Come on, come on. Let's do this. So we lose to the Raminap Ruins. Draw a card. Udo! Udo off the top. God damn. We just lose to the Raminap Ruins. Oh man. So close. We were so close. Womp womp. I can't believe we lost 2 matches with this deck. It seemed impossible, but we did lose 2 matches. Cut the Reclaimers from the worst Reclaimer deck ever. Immediately the deck becomes unplayable. Immediately the deck becomes straight up unplayable. Ponle cebolla. That means put on onions. Opponent reveals Lurrus. Look at this hand. A thing of beauty. burn. Yep. Haven't had a good fun Pioneer, decking Pioneer for a while. Oh, this one is straight up meme material, but it's like it does some really stupid things. By really stupid, I mean really, really stupid. We can shock here, so we growth spiral. And I guess that we want to do this main phase because we can potentially play the Soul Guide Lantern. So we can cycle it next turn. Definitely not excited to shock against the aggro deck, but we went 0-3 drop, Clemson, so it wasn't my best performance. How much damage do you think about follow? So we have a couple of options here. I think the correct option is for us to Confounding Conundrum. No. Because if we Conundrum, we get to draw 2 cards. But if we Teferi, we only get to draw 1 card. But we get to get rid of one of my opponent's attackers, probably the Soulscar Mage. So I think that I'd rather draw 2 cards because my plan is to Omnath next turn. Okay, I guess we would have gotten there. Oh no, I punted there. Never. Yeah, no, I actually punted there. Because the idea was to. I can draw a Chain to the Rocks and cast it here, so that's why I played my land, but I didn't realize in time that this is actually not Omnath mana. So now I'm not going to be able to game 4. Both are just modern. I didn't play in the modern one. And Reclaimer actually won the modern one, so... No, I actually do think that Reclaimer is very good in modern right now. that's why I think it won the event. We're down to 1. We would have been able to game 4 and have a 4/4 blocker. So I kind of threw this game away a little bit. Fortunate. Yeah. Okay. Just getting owned by the aggro decks today. Baffling it, Gusts. Verdicts. Maybe better to start with Lantern. The problem if I start with Lantern, if I miss a land drop, like we were in the same situation, right? Maybe we are far behind enough that I just have to YOLO and I hope that the top card of my deck is the land. Only the 1 lands. We've really struggled to find lands today. Sounds good though. So keep this bottom. The Verdict probably seems tougher to cast. Fetch for a forest. Well, but that's kind of my point, right? It's the fact that I don't know if it's better to lead on Lantern because I don't know if I'm hitting the land drop. Oh my god. Okay. So we gust here, and then we desphere both Swift Spheres. Sounds pretty good. Oh, we can't! Oh no! And I played my land first because I'm an idiot. Oh no, we can't. Land, please. No, this is a disaster! I thought I could cast it. No, Berman, what... I don't think you get what I mean. Like, if we lead on Cycling Lantern, then we can't Teferi. So we have to choose. Like, it's not that leading Lantern is better. If we decide that we don't want to cast a Teferi, then leading on Lantern is better, and that's actually correct. But I'm talking about the fact that I don't know if I want to lead on. Yeah, like once we decide that we want to lead on Lantern, then yes, then you're right. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. So we take 2, we exile both of this, we take 1, yeah, I guess that's what we have to do. Really stuck on blue mana here, unfortunately for us. Yeah, this really cost us here. This land really cost us here. On 1 we go. Brutal. I have to know what I was drawing. Yep, there are the lands. All right, so number 1, I think we want to go up to 36 lands. Number 2, Archer for Aska is not good. It cost us multiple games. So we have all of the triumphs that make sense in our deck. And I think I want to cut one of these to make room for the other triumph. Honestly, I'm kind of not digging the Skyvine. Yeah, 36 lands. It is a very mana and color hungry deck. So I feel like I want more blue, so maybe another Hallowed Fountain. So another Hallowed Fountain. Maybe another one of these. Breeding Pool is also interesting. Breeding Pool is probably the best land, actually. More flip lands as a tab land. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe another Branch Loft Pathway. There's also the blue-red one. The thing is, our red requirements are very low, and having red mana that is not mountains is not very productive for us. Like, the whole point of this, like the main reason why the red splash is worth it is because it's for 8 cards instead of just for 4. The thing with Chain to Rocks though is, like, it's great and everything, but there is a number with our main game plan of Fall of the Throne. Fetchable works to trigger Omnath. We could play 1 more fetch, but that would be Evolving Wilds, which is pretty bad. 36 lands, so you can't win off of... I mean, we're playing a very mana-hungry deck, right? And we're playing a Yorion deck as well. Once you got the engine going, you don't really struggle to find lands. The number of chains is relevant if they just lost all the lands. Yes, but at the same time, like, we could be playing Baffling Ends instead, and it's not that much worse. It's kind of my point. I guess the Chain to Rocks is better than Baffling End because it exiles bigger things. there's no journey to nowhere. What is the game plan? The game plan is to just value your opponent out and then lock them out with Follow the Throne plus Confounding Conundrum. And then you can combo it with Omnath so that you can get mana while your opponent doesn't, or you can combo it with Soul Guide Lantern so you get your lands back and they don't. Those are the different combos that the deck has. And then barring that, you're just a value deck with the fairies and Uros and just, you know, Omnath and just being silly nonsense with Yorion. But this list in particular has this angle, which granted it's not great, but it's fun. And that's what we're doing. But yeah, I feel like I want... maybe another Branch Love Pathway. Confounding Following as the game gets go. That's true. That's true. That is certainly true. We got punished very hard by the mono red decks though. Can't figure out what the last land would be. I think it probably has to be a Temple Garden. Black for Oath of Gaia. Probably something like this is where I would take the meme. If we were to take the meme even further. I think there are real decks though with this same engine basically. Alright folks, that's gonna be it for this stream. It wasn't as clear as the previous streams of Pioneer Reclaimer, but you can't win. You can't win them all. And we had to definitely bring back the win percentage because we just couldn't keep getting away with it, you know? We just couldn't. So only got the 2-3 this time around, but it was okay. It was okay. It was just a bad day. But yeah, thank you for checking it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.